doing? Just here, got you back to a new regular show review. Nick Audi slash fun. Go and check it out. And we are beginning the final season of regular show, season 8. We are now beginning, and yeah, we are here with the first 2 episodes of the final season, and yeah, a quite interesting start, I would say, to season 8. Yeah, it starts with a recap basically from what happened in the last episode with the park being blasted into space and news programs along like everywhere is just wanting answers about this whole ordeal. And of course, Mr. Maylard is of course has no questions to say. Yeah, that evil man. And yeah, everybody's just talking like everywhere around the world is just talking about this whole attack. I guess people would say, and yeah, everybody is just panicking up in space, and yeah, Benson destroying that machine that he was having, and yeah, nobody has signal to call their loved ones back on Earth, and yeah, Rigby's trying to press the button again, and everybody's just panicking. But then Mordecai is telling them to chill out because and saying of how they've dealt with this before. They've been in this dome before. All they have to do is just take it one day at a time, which Benson is saying that Mordecai is right. And yeah, they form a mating and they have to go and find different resources for them to survive. And like for Skips to find a cell phone signal or some service to call Earth. And Mordecai and Rigby going deeper in the dome, which yeah, we see these weird like fish, and Eileen and Pops to try to find some food, how they are when it comes to food, and Muscle Man and High Five goes to with some supplies on building, and yeah, Benson then comes back saying of how they haven't heard from Mordecai and Rigby yet, which they're wondering how Eileen and Pops have done, and they got some food, and Muscle Man brought all these different things, which, yeah, Skips has no cell phone service, and Benson, or Eileen actually has an idea which Benson approves of, that he can actually try to get a boost on trying to get a better service. And yeah, we see Rigby and Mordecai just looking out at Earth in the distance and seeing these carts which they drive. And yeah, of course, Mordecai is like, are we going to be stuck in space forever? And how Rigby is like, yeah, but you got, or I have Eileen and you have, and yeah, just a pause. He's just like, just a pause. And he's like, you got me. Just trying to not hurt Mordecai as much. And yeah, Benson is wondering what they are doing and tells them to get back up to the surface. And yeah, they say that they have built this thing to try to boost their chances of getting cell phone service. And yeah, it starts working, and they end up getting a little bit of a bar until it breaks. And yeah, it just goes back to zero service. And yeah, Benson is freaking out again, and Rigby and Benson start fighting each other. And then they see something in the sky, which is apparently one of Skip's phones, satellite phones, which they're going to have to use one of these cars to get to it, which of course Benson isn't able to do it, which Rigby and Mordecai drive over to it, and they get one bar and then a text saying trust no one, and then they end up going out of control, which Muscle Man and High Five Ghost are having to go and rescue them. and they end up getting rescued. But then the air supply is critical, which they're having to make it back to the dome, which they do. And then they see this ship coming straight to them. And yeah, just remembering on that text of saying trust no one that they got. Yeah, a really crazy beginning episode to the season. And then we go to the next episode, and it starts with the ship that we saw at the end of the last episode is coming into the dome, and yeah, they're running in to the house and barricading the door, which then these robots come in, and they say that they're here to kill them with kindness, and yeah, they're like, we didn't know as well that y'all were in here. Yeah, right, I would say. And they're wondering if they should trust them, especially since they got that text saying trust no one. And they're like, but they're their only chance that they have getting back to Earth. And yeah, actually showing like dumping these leaves into this thing system on the dome that could actually lead them getting back to Earth. And yeah, Mordecai and Rigby's to see them acting kind of suspicious. Like, yeah, these guys don't really seem all that great. And they decide to follow them. And they keep saying what looks like it's going to be something bad, that then ending up happening as well, like whacking Muscle Man, but then giving him a a chicken bone, and then look like a knife, but no, it's a napkin, and then looking like he's gonna take out Pops, but then just gonna put another pillow for Pops while he's sleeping. And then they oversee one of the bots, which then take the leaves away from the machine that could help him back to Earth and takes him back to the ship. And yeah, they disguise themselves as robots to get inside, and it actually works. And then they actually see the true, yeah, that these are not these helper bots that they were believing. These are raper bots. And yeah, they're harvesting all these different plants from the galaxy for their own use, that we see. Like, wow. And they've been sowing this plan, or these, and sowing X's over all of them. And yeah, they're trying to tell the rest about these raper bots, but of course none of them is believing them. And offering them some lemonade, but of course they knock the lemonade out of their hands and so the blueprints that are the paper that they found. And of course they're acting like, oh, that's just to show that of who we need to help next. And someone to text, trust no one. But then it continues, who says there's pizza is better than this pizza place. And yeah, everybody's just getting mad at Mordecai and Rigby. And yeah, Benson is begging them to not leave. But then we see these other people come and here to fight off those bots. And yeah, those robots reveal themselves by bringing in some other robots as well. So yeah, they are Raper bots, like Mordecai and Rigby thought. And yeah, destroying stuff as well as they're given guns to fight back and really cool fighting segments as well. And yeah, like crazy action and destroying that lumberjack one. And yeah, they're apologizing. They're sorry to Mordecai and Rigby for not believing them. And then they head to the control room, which is in Pops's room, and it transforms into this control room. And they're wondering if they're going to help them back to Earth, but they're like, no, we have other plans. And it just ends like that. But yeah, those are the first two episodes of season 8. Very crazy, very crazy beginning, I would say, to the season. But yeah, I like the real thing. I'm going to